For me, it just did not work. I didn't feel like I had chemistry or wasn't fully attracted to you, and I feel like that counts if we are going to be going through a dating show, you know?
The comment you made, didn't really. I like a more humble person.
It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Brianna, 26. My eyes are up here, baby.
Stay tuned and locked for this conversation here today, because I think by the end of this conversation, we will have one of the most important and pivotal conversations of recent memory in regards to the dynamic between the man and the woman. Have you guys ever heard of the show Pop the Balloon? Well, if you haven't, you're living under a rock, and I've been under that rock for a little while as well. But it is a dating show, internet dating show, where men and women line up and they pop balloons if they're interested or they're not interested. And then the conversations in between the balloon pop is usually what the sell of the show is. It's very entertaining. The content creators are doing an absolutely fantastic job, and kudos to them. But there was a particular conversation and discussion that needs to be addressed, because not only is this guy getting drugged through the mud for what is being described as sassy behavior, for sticking up for and defending himself, but then also he was fired from his job. Absolutely nasty work. But you guys already know that we go over behavior on this channel, so let's go over the complete discussion as well as the aftermath to determine what are the lessons learned. Without further ado, now before we get started and before the guy comes out, I wanted you guys to see the lineup of women. I want you to see the clothes that they're wearing. I want you to see the styles of their hair. I want you to see what they're doing with their eyelashes. I want you to see how many tattoos that they have. I see she's got some kneecap tattoos. Who's showing cleavage versus who is not. And the reason that I'm pointing this out is that the importance of image. We all as human beings judge books by their cover, but I want you guys to write down in the comment section, which one of these women do you think will be the problem? Just strictly based off of the image that they are presenting. You can number them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Hello. Oh, welcome.
Damn, popped them already.
All right, if we can have your name.
My name's Aaron.
Aaron, how old are you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm 29.
Shout out to Aaron, 29 years old. I love the fit, my brother. Looks like he got on some Gucci loafers, some straight black jeans, and a plain white button-down tucked-in shirt. Simple, and it's all fitted, so it fits his stocky physique. He's dressing his age, exactly what Kevin Samuels used to say.
29, okay,
Yes.
and what do you do?
I'm a licensed plumber.
Okay, very cool.
Yes.
And now,
Shout out to all the blue-collar savages out there.
what do you look for in a woman?
I look for a woman that's not promiscuous.
Word.
And has a career going for herself.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breaker, being promiscuous, not cleanly, don't have a career, nothing really going for yourself.
Okay. All right. So we did get a pop balloon. Let's go
Okay.
ahead and go on over there and see what's going on.
Yes.
All right.
Now, this chick popped the balloon as soon as he walked out. Now, I would argue she's the least attractive out of everybody.
All right. If we can have your name and age and why you popped your balloon.
Hi, my name is Karma. I'm 24.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to say the pop in the balloon proper. Got you. For me, it just did not work. I didn't feel like I had chemistry or wasn't fully attracted to you, and I feel like that counts if we are going to be going through a dating show, you know?
Which is totally fine. By the way, she don't look 24. She looks 34.
Only mutual. So
So we said the feeling is mutual.
that's okay. Thank you. You did me a favor.
You know, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm glad you have a great day.
Thank you, Queen. You too.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead.
Yeah,
All right. We
okay.
got to pop over here. If we can have your name
attention.
and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hi, my name is Jara. I'm 22.
Okay. And why did we end up popping our balloon?
The comment you made, didn't really. I like a more humble person. That's the one that responds. So, defensive-ish. Yeah, that's really it. I
Yeah.
didn't really necessarily like
That's
how you
fine.
responded.
Hey, I could just,
Yeah.
all I can do is be honest,
I mean,
you know?
yeah, be honest,
I
be
came
authentic
over
self.
here to,
That's okay.
to find a match
Sure.
that wasn't matching. That's
Sure, I
all,
mean,
Queen.
I 100% understand.
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
Sure.
And now is she someone that's your type?
She all right, you know. You're not really my type. I don't mean to be disrespectful.
No
You know,
disrespecting.
but if I seen you in public, I wouldn't reach out to.
Totally fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Now, looking at the original lineup of women and the image that they portrayed, she's exactly who I thought that she would be. very feminine, very meek, and very classy. That's the first thing. Second thing is, she popped the balloon after his response that she thought was arrogant. What did he say? You're not my type. And then he followed up with, you did me a favor. The response of you did me a favor is going to lead to the upcoming confrontations. And before we get into it, I want you guys to understand how easy it is for masculine men to be led down a slippery slope into bull at the point that they determine that you are the enemy. Now, I can understand why some people say that that comment is sassy. I wouldn't describe it as sassy. The things that I saw, like let's say the Now You a Single Mom guy on the Fresh and Fit podcast, that shit was sassy. Wanting all of the attention in the room because of his viral video is diva energy. That's sassy energy. What he did right here was not only defend himself, but gave a little bit of a jab back in order to let her know that she's not his type anyway. Was it needed? No. Does he have his right to do that? Yes. Do I think that he should have lost his job over this? Absolutely not. But let's proceed.
All right. And we did get a pop balloon over here. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
I'm Lex, and I'm 23, and I popped my balloon because I feel like you could be a tad bit disrespectful. Like, how you, like, I don't know, arrogant a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah,
Your knee tattoos are disrespectful, mama.
just that.
Well, voicing my opinion is not arrogant. You know, she asked me if she would be a good fit for me. If I like what I see, you know, it's contrary to the truth. So
Of course.
that's all I can do is just state what I see. That's not a good look for me. That's all, Queen. But thank you. You did me a favor as well.
Yeah.
He's looking at her knee tattoos.
What I have to say is, it's not what you say. This is what I mean by what I said. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yes.
You could have rephrased a lot of the things that you have been saying to me as well as the other girls differently. But that's all I have to say.
That's the exact same arguments that they gave to Kevin Samuels. But really what I think is happening here is decades of brainwashing. If you want a man to be a confident, masculine leader, well, how do you think he's supposed to conduct himself when he's faced with confrontation? Or if he's faced with having to lead through change or create a burning platform to do something new? There was not 100% of the people in the world that would look at his actions and agree with his particular stance on something. But my question to you is he getting the results? Is he getting the outcomes? Is he getting the job done? I think far too often women rely into, well, how does this make me feel? As opposed to, is his actions resorting in value? Wanting a guy to be Ghost from Power with a soft, mushy, emotional, knows how to caress words in order to make you feel good is just a fairy tale. Shit like that generally does not exist. Mainstream media does not show men defending themselves. So when you see it happening, whether it be on a TV screen or in reality, it is seen as something wrong or incorrect.
But one thing about me is I'm not going to change who I am
Of course.
to fit somebody else's liking. You know, I'm just going to tell it how it is. If you're not it, that's not it. You know, the
Cool.
one that is it, I'm going to let it be known.
Okay.
You know, for surely, yes.
Respectful.
Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Pay attention.
Brianna, 26. My eyes are up here, baby.
All right, now real quick, before we go into the eyes is up here, baby. Meanwhile, she wore some shit to show all of her titties. like, what world do we live in? What world do we live in? My eyes are up here, baby, but here, I wore this fucking shirt to show off the inner nuptials of my tits. But let's just see where exactly he was looking. Watch.
Your name and age and
Look, okay, here we go.
why you ended up popping your balloon.
Okay, we got there's a little bit of frame distortion right here. Listen.
Brianna, 26. My eyes are up here, baby. Are you looking at the tattoo?
No, I'm looking at the hair on your arms.
Wait, I'm sorry. We gotta run that back real quick. I'm sorry.
Your balloon.
Look at.
Brianna, 26.
So he's going back and forth. If you see in his eyes, he's going back and forth between the two arms, inspecting the feralness. In her mind, she's saying to herself, this outfit is just absolutely killing them today, right? They can see everything but my areola today, which is good. It's better than what I've done previously. So he must be looking at the tit. But how about I just blame it on the tattoo right here? That's why I got that tattoo. Not to further accentuate the bottom of my titties, but so I can call out men for looking at the tattoo in lieu of my titties that I wanted to display for everybody to see. Please.
My eyes are up here, baby. Are you looking at the tattoo?
No, I'm looking at the hair on your arms. You know, women I deal with, they don't have hair on their arms.
Don't do too much.
Hey, I'm just being honest,
Don't do
Queen.
too much.
You know, I don't like that. That's
Okay.
all I was looking at. You trying to say if I'm looking at particular body
You
parts,
just wasn't
but
looking at
that's
my
not
eyes.
what it is.
That's
No, I was
all
looking at the hair on your
Anyways,
arms, Queen.
she asked me the question.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in heels and you ain't tall enough.
Okay.
Don't do too much.
Well,
though.
you're not qualified, baby.
Alright, that's
so that's
cool.
all good.
Let's move on.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now, I was having a conversation with my homegirl regarding that particular interaction. And her response to me is that he had no right, no reason to say any of these different things. However, I gave her a different perspective. When a woman says to you or begins to go down a decision path or a logic path of attempting to place you as a deviant, a sexual deviant, someone who is incapable of maintaining eye contact because they just view you as a sexual object. Why your eyes down here, look up here. I think men need to immediately defend themselves, especially in this era of #MeToo. The last thing that you want is to get that branding, because that branding will immediately disqualify you in not only the workplace, getting fired and shit like that, but also in the dating game. You do not want to get the branding of creep. So generally the internet looked at that exchange and called him sassy, and I'm saying he's defending himself in a very smart way. But it's crazy to me that he's getting the flack of being sassy. Meanwhile, no one is talking about how she just disrespected him. Oh, but wait, it gets worse.
So we do still have 3 unpop, but she looking like you gonna pop? Okay. Okay. All right. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Jacqueline. I'm 25. I popped because I have hair on my arms.
Oh, she's a cutie pie.
Just because you got hair on your arms, that's okay, though, Queen. You look phenomenal, though.
Thank you.
You know, she ain't fit to my liking. She ain't even fit to Hey, excuse me, Queen.
mad.
I'm talking to this woman right here. Oh, well, I could look anyway. I could look anyway. I could look any way I want to. You know? But yeah, can y'all give her
you
her
mad?
balloon back, though?
She don't want it.
Yeah, do you want your balloon back, Queen? We're not talking to you, sweetheart. Okay. You already been, I already let you know. I'm not interested in. You got more hair on your arms than me, baby. But anyways.
Okay. So he's saying get your balloon back, but how you feeling him?
I'm not going to get my balloon back.
Okay.
All right. No problem. So we do still have 2 balloons.
Yes.
Do we still
She
have
about to
2
pop.
balloons?
Look at
Let's
Okay.
go over here. I saw you hesitate. That's why I had to ask. So if we can have your name and
Look at-
age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Kayla. I'm 23.
Okay.
Originally, I was not gonna pop my balloon because I know a lot of them popped it because he was being, I guess, arrogant. But to me, I like my man that's not gonna sit in every girl's face and complimenting them. So I didn't find that offensive to me.
Look at the
but
tats.
when they started what was going on, I'm very I don't want to say I'm argumentative. But I don't want my man
Yes, you
to
are.
argue back with me because then I feel like it's going to always be a problem. That was the only reason why I popped my balloon. Because
Notice what she said. I'm not argumentative, but I don't want my man to argue back with me. Pay attention what happens next.
I was just like, dang. But then with me, you kind of got a little bit catty with me. You a little sassy just a little bit. And since you want to come at everybody over here, I'm going to get at you too. You kind of look like a Ninja Turtle. You're not that cute. You need to relax. You stocky as hell. And I was trying to
All
be
of the
respectful,
feminine women
but
look away.
like you was really coming out like I didn't like it. I'm from the South and I can handle like a lot of criticism and stuff like
Yeah.
that, but The way you was coming, you just act like you got it all like that. And I guarantee you probably got a roommate at home, and it's just not giving.
Oh,
anymore.
the shame.
Well, let me say this.
The insults before he goes in. Because remember, he said he was a licensed plumber in the beginning, and dependent upon his certifications, he's making over 6 figures a year. But how on one side of your mouth do you say you're not argumentative, and then later on, you proceed to try to roast my mans when the situations had nothing to do with you? Shout out to the sister code. Your no line in the matrix continues. By the way, I really cannot believe this woman came up on the show with her under titty showing. It just demonstrates bad behavior. It demonstrates why a woman like this would be a bad match for a guy like this. A guy with standards, principles, frame. He's stoic. He's obviously disciplined and works out a lot. But nevertheless, her bad B, independent woman queen attitude was met with sister code equal sign from the lovely weird nailed young woman to the left of her, because they must unite, stand up, and try to break down a man with shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right from a man that is confident enough to know who he is and stand on business. But to say you're not argumentative and then begin to argue with him means that you are. Your words are different than your actions. Stop lying to us, damn. But let's see his response.
Queen, I'm a licensed plumber.
So, I do real estate and property management.
I live downtown.
So what you do?
I live
Nothing compared to
downtown.
me.
I stay by myself, Queen. You
right.
know, and you're not even qualified to be even
You
dealing
say
with
everybody
me.
not qualified.
You definitely not. You know, if anything, it was one of these two. I wasn't even looking your way. You
And
ain't
the one
my
that you
type.
wanted popped
If I
up
seen, that's fine.
So what?
That's totally fine.
Okay.
But one thing about me, I could pull 100,000 on the bank. Can you do the same?
No. Look, she looking over here like, oh shit, wait, 100,000. wait a minute. That would buy me a lot of bras to prop these tits up. God damn it, I should have popped that fucking balloon. But the masculine energy is so crazy. But she got humbled real quick when he quantified shit. Again, shout out to all the blue collar G's out there. College ain't for everybody. Actually, this past weekend, I talked to an AC tech repair guy walking across the street, middle of Atlanta. Just started having a conversation. This guy got his AC certification and recently worked his way up to sell his business to Walmart. And now he's doing whatever the hell that he wants, and looking at the girl that he was walking with is enjoying the hell out of life. They gonna learn to put some respect on y'all blue collar names. Let's go.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that though, baby. Yeah, in a real way. You can't do that though, Queen.
All right. If we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Esther. I'm 23.
Drew, you still have your balloon unpopped. Why so?
Are you done?
Oh yeah, I'm done with the rest of that.
Okay.
You know,
Okay, now we can talk, right?
in a real way.
Uh-oh.
What do you look for?
What
are you looking for?
A woman, like I said, that's not going to be promiscuous. A woman that's going to be consistent. A woman that has a career and things going for herself. Because I had the same thing going for myself.
Okay.
You know, as well. I don't need a woman to give me her money or anything. I'm just looking for devotion and some loyalty. That's all. And some honesty.
Do you believe in God?
Oh, certainly. Yes, ma'am. I'm a God-fearing man. I practice monotheism. You know, I won't tell you what I identify as religion-wise, but we can get to that at a later date and time, you know,
can.
if you choose to leave here with me.
Okay. Do you know the Bible says that love is kind?
Yes, certainly.
Are you here for love, or are you here to just insult
I'm trying to
everyone?
create a family, you know.
Okay.
That's what I aspire to do.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
You're good?
Sure, we're good.
Oh, okay. All right. Any questions for her?
No, not at all.
Uh-oh.
Do you have any kids?
No, I don't.
Do you want kids?
I do. You
How old
gonna
are
give
you
me
again?
some? Huh?
How old are you?
I'm 29. How old are you?
23.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. You know, we might as well get up out of here right now.
Well,
Yeah.
Uh-oh, they bad. Wait, hold on. Oh, it failed. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's get a zoom in. Let's get a. Oh, I am pissed. Me too. I thought my bullshit was gonna work. I thought it was gonna save you. But apparently, that woman there doesn't f with the sister code. We failed. We tried arguing. We tried shame. We tried insults. But his confidence was too strong.
Step that way real quick for me. Step that way.
Okay.
All right. So seems like there's a little vibe here. So is it going to be a yes for you for him?
God says save souls, so yeah.
Oh, and is it a yes for you
It's
for her?
gonna be a hell yes for me.
Okay.
She's a cutie. This guy went off and bagged the baddest one. After all of that.
We got a match.
Look it.
All right, let me take this mic and y'all can go on off.
Look it.
Okay.
Look it.
All right, everyone.
All right, so that's the end of it right here. So what did this lead to? He wrote on his Instagram, all this clout chasing got me fired from work. What he's referring to there is the reaction videos off of the original video. Man, I really love plumbing and I'm good at it. They got that taken away from me. Y'all are sick. They called the company 500 times and are messing up business. He wrote in the description, this is what I get for dealing with low value women. I'm hurt behind this for real. This is what kept me out of the streets. One thing is for sure when I look at this is that when I look at his actions, I more so see someone who was speaking up for himself, defending himself. I can see arguments that the way that he was conducting himself was, crass, arrogant. We could say that. But we're all entitled and all right, as long as it's not disrespectful. I wouldn't say that the way that he conducted himself was disrespectful, but I damn sure wouldn't say that the way that he conducted himself deserved elimination from his place of business. To think that you can have the reaction videos that just say that he's sassy based over these opinions of these women that are not used to respecting dudes who stand up for themselves, lead him to have 500 calls that then lead him to become fired because the business is like, yo, we don't want to deal with all this negative backlash from your parents on YouTube is so crazy. But I'm happy that he said that he had 100K in the bank. So that should be able to sustain him until he can find another place of business. He also started a GoFundMe, support Aaron's humanitarian efforts. Peace and blessings be upon you all. My name is Aaron, aka Weapon X. I recently went viral on several websites, getting millions of views. False allegations have been promoted and ordered for people to make money discrediting me. I was fired from work today due to these videos. Today was honestly the first time I cried in a while. Getting my license in plumbing was my biggest life accomplishment. It took years of hard work, studying, and praying. I also provide free plumbing services to Army veterans, single mothers, single fathers, those with property management issues, and those on disability. Yes, I do have funds for my bills, so anything you donate will be a blessing and used for my expenses towards my humanitarian work and also content creating. Thank you for those who perceive me in a positive fashion and have been supporting me. God bless you all. So I tried to reach out to this brother because I wanted to receive proof of that he was let go and the reason that he was let go. And because he was unable to reach out to me in the time that I reached out to him, I'm not going to leave a link to this in the description, but you guys saw his Instagram handle. If you want to go over there, take a look at his page and support him, that's 100% on you. It's just for me personally, in order to be able to link and to promote a GoFundMe, I have to see hard proof. I for damn sure don't want to be on the receiving end of another brick face incident, a person lying. I'm not saying that he's a liar, but I like to do further due diligence in the research before I put my stamp of approval on something. But I hope he gets back to me soon. I'd love to be able to have an interview with him, so we can get additional context into what kind of happened maybe before or after the show, which kind of went into his particular response. So that's where I'm gonna leave this particular conversation for today. Now, guys, go down into my comment section and light it up. I want to see your guys' opinion regarding this situation as well. And I started this conversation speaking about the importance of this discussion. The dynamics between the male and the female has been under intense scrutiny, especially as content on this side of YouTube has begun to become popular. We've seen from the likes of a Kevin Samuels where the message was correct, but they hated the way that it was delivered. Masculine men care about outcomes or results. And there's a feminist inferiority infection onto the minds, and there is an infection on popularized media today where they romanticize how masculine men are supposed to respond to situations. You're supposed to be Tupac when it comes to your adversaries, but a kitten when it comes to women. It doesn't work that way. There's a balance somewhere in between. Would I have done the exact same things or answered the exact same ways as he would have? No, but I'm a different person. I'm a different human being. Are there things that he could have improved? Absolutely. For more information about that, I suggest that you guys join my free men's community. We're a brotherhood. We focus on financial fitness, health and wellness, enhancing your masculinity, and finding your purpose in life. These are the type of discussions that we have down up in there to figure out how to enhance ourselves going into the future so we can continue to get the outcomes that we want. But that's where I'm gonna leave the conversation today. Guys, light up the comments. Let's have a conversation. Maybe I'll go live on this as well. You guys let me know. Until next time, YouTube. Peace.